Be more generous means be more open. Have a better sense of ethic means to know how to give, when to give, to whom to give, what to give. Ethic is the management of generosity. If you're stupid when you give, it's not help. It's a catastrophe. You know, when you try to give for the wrong reasons, you give because you want to be accepted. You give because you need badly thank you. You give because you need to exist, having a position. I'm the giver, therefore I am. So these are wrong reasons. And so you have to work on that. This is ethic. Do not harm other people with your stupid generosity. You know? Do not harm yourself with your pseudo generosity. Be intelligent. Sometimes generosity is giving, sometimes generosity is not giving. And it hurts yourself when you say, oh, if I could give now, everybody would love me. Yeah, but it hurts them. So who are you serving? You know? So this is ethic, connection with generosity. But already we're on a path, the explanation of the path and so on. So I come back to my basic structure. Buddha nature to begin with. Buddha nature at the end. Because if we come back to the Muppet Show, this is the beginning, this is the end. Beginning, end. Beginning, end. Where's the difference? Okay? Get rid of that. That's the path. So, the 4 teachings of Gampopa, the first one is saying, grant me your blessings so that my mind may turn in the direction of the Dhamma. Dhamma means the teachings of the Buddha. When we talk about the teachings of the Buddha, we say Buddha Dharma. But Dhamma means the truth, reality also. It's not only the teachings of the Buddha, it's things as they are, truly, in a true sense, without a subjective appreciation of things and situations. So Dhamma is also the essence, the stuff all phenomena are made of. So when we say, grant your blessing so that my mind may turn in the direction of the Dhamma, we say, help me to turn my mind in the direction of reality versus fiction. Help me to turn my mind in the direction of truth versus confusion or misunderstanding. And grant your blessing. Who is granting the blessing? That's a big question. You know? Yeah, okay, you can say, you ask the Buddha, you know, in a way, please help me with your teachings, with whatever instructions I can read and study now. But you're also referring to the elder brothers and sisters on the path, or we call the Sangha in Sanskrit, or the community of qualified spiritual friends. Help me with your experience. Help me with your, you know, advices and so on. But I like to think it in a larger sense. Help me, everybody. You know, when I'm out, when I'm not generous, point it out. Show me I'm not generous. When I'm stupid, tell me I'm stupid. And the good thing about the world is that they do that all the time. They are the most reliable teachers you have and you will ever find. They're honest. A little bit subjective in a way, but they tell you the truth very often. You know, and most of the time when you don't want to hear it. And most of the time we say, it's not true. And then again, we have to justify our position and how right we are and how wrong they are. So we don't have time to check if what they say was right. Because we don't receive it. We don't receive the information about ourselves. We reject it. There's no discussion whatsoever. I am always right, period. So when somebody says you're wrong, doesn't work, doesn't come in, you reject it. You know, it's really a pity, because there's in Tibetan they said the finger of the old lady who points the moon is always right. So even if the old lady is not very knowledgeable about Buddhism, about whatever, has no experience, and it's just a very simple old lady, the finger that points out the moon is pointing out the moon. So if you're stupid, you look at the finger and say, no. And if you're intelligent, you just follow the finger and then you see the moon. So we have lots of potential teachers in this world, many people to help us. And it's just that we're not ready to take it because we want it differently. You know, we want it our way. So grant your blessing means help me. So this is a message you send to the world. Whoever can help me out there. The Buddha Shakyamuni with your teachings and your inspiration, your life example. Elder brothers and sisters on the path with your experience and your love and friendship and knowledge. Please help me. And all you guys out there, everybody, please help me. So this is the message you send outside. But at the same time, you send a message inside to yourself and say, may I be in the position to receive that. Because you may ask for the teachings of the Buddha, but truly you don't want to receive them. You may ask for the help of your brothers and sisters, but you don't want to receive it. You may ask for the help of the entire world, and you don't want to receive it. So you have to convince yourself in the first place to open up your door to whatever might come in, not just what you want. So this first part of the sentence is very important. Grant your blessings. What we translate as blessing in Tibetan is waves of generosity. Waves, like constant flow, like the ocean and the waves on the shore, constant waves of generosity. This is what we call blessing. You know? So please sustain me, nourish me with a constant flow of generosity that are going to stimulate my awareness, that are going to help me to see what is the true nature of my mind. What are the veils that we, in the Buddhist terminology, we call them adventages, that do not belong to the mind. They're just coming from causes and conditions. You know, like clouds in the sky. You have space and you have clouds. The clouds, they come from causes and conditions. We know how the clouds are produced, right? Space doesn't proceed from anything. Space is unborn. There's no origin to space. Space has no existence in itself. It's not something you can grasp and say, here it is. You can put your finger in every direction. You will never point at the entire space. So space is unborn, doesn't have truly substantial reality, and consequently doesn't disappear or die. But the clouds, they do have a life. They have a birth, a certain lifespan, and then they vanish or disappear. You know, rain makes, humidity makes clouds, and clouds turn into rain, and we got all these movements.